This week's Parshas Emor. Emor means say, and I've got a lot to say. I don't know if I should say it, but you know what? Why not? I'll just go there. Like, what, are you going to say don't say? I might as well say. That's the only tie-in that we have with the Parsha. Here we go. The Mishnah Brura, interestingly, says, he brings down, I think it's a Zohar, where it says that anyone who has a shul where people are constantly talking during Chazar Tashatz, that's when the chazan, the leader, the cantor, is repeating the Shemona Esrei. Any shul that speaks during that time causes God to destroy that shul eventually. We also learn he sends a lot of warnings beforehand. For example, before the flood of Noah, God actually had the ocean devour 1/3 of the world. The Oceanus, it overflooded and destroyed a lot of people, and God was hoping that people would learn from that, and well, they didn't, so he sent the flood. Hashem sent many warnings to Paro. So God sends the warnings. I just found it so interesting that once COVID hit, all of the shuls closed down, as if to say, God does not want your prayers in shul right now. Stay home. And we all know that many shuls, there's an epidemic of people speaking. That people talk during davening. People speak during davening, and I am definitely guilty of that as well. We have to be cognizant of it. And I just found it really interesting that the shuls that started opening back up really quickly, and the people that came back really fast as they could, and said, you know what, we're never shutting down again, we don't care about this rules and regulations, we're just gonna stay open, we're gonna figure out a way to do it. Those were all the super religious shuls where there's a lot less talking. And I'm not going to name names, but a lot of these religious ones, like, you don't hear a pin drop during prayers. It's so quiet. And it's interesting that those are the ones that came right back after COVID. And the ones that are really liberal, they were like the ones that are super strict when it came to COVID. They were very slow to open up. And when they did open up, everyone made sure that we had to stay 6 feet apart. At least we had to be socially distanced. And when they opened up, a lot of these more modern shuls made sure that everybody was covering their mouth with a mask. So I just find all these things all very coincidental, incidental, interesting, food for thought, controversial. Yeah, why not? Let's be cognizant on what the Mishnah Brura has to say. Let's think about it when people talk to us and want to schmooze during davening. They're treating shuls like a party, like an after party. We all know talking does not stop at an after party. And let's think about all these different things that happen to have come together. The masking, the social distancing, the closing of shuls. And let's just try to take what we can. I'm not saying, there's a reason everyone deserves. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it's something to think about when we're at shul and we are trying to do what we're supposed to do at shul. But what is it that we're supposed to do? It's up to us to figure out. Thanks for listening to what I have to say. What I have to Emor. Have a great Shabbos.